Fiery horse with the speed of light, a cloud of dust, and a hearty hi-yo silver, the Lone Ranger. When the western United States was first opened to settlers, outlaws and cattle thieves robbed and plundered the honest miners and ranchers. It was many years before law and order was established on the frontier, and from the stories handed down to us by those early pioneers, we know that the masked rider of the plains led the fight for justice. Let us return once more to those thrilling days when the West was young and adventure lay at the end of every trail. The Lone Ranger rides again.
Come on, Silver! We're heading for Mill City! Outlaws are in the district! Hail, Silver! Away!
Gold had been discovered near Danville, and the region boasted more than a dozen rich mines. But though the yellow metal brought prosperity, it also brought trouble. The stage carrying the gold to Mill City was held up several times, and the robberies continued in the face of every effort to stop them. As our story opens, we see a group of outlaws taking shelter in a ravine beside the stage trail. They are mounted, and the leader, Matt Klein, is speaking to his right-hand man, Squint Porter.
You got your mask ready, Squint?
Yeah. I'll slip it on before the stage gets in sight, Matt.
The next time that masked hombre riding a white horse runs into the law, he's going to have a heap of explaining to do.
He sure will.
Of course, that white horse you're riding ain't so big as his and not near so fast. But no stage driver looking into the business end of a six-shooter is going to pay any mind to details like that.
I'll bet my saddle he won't.
It'd be better yet if we had a redskin working with us like he's got. But this'll do good enough.
Wonder where that masked hombre is now.
That's for him to worry about, not us. I'm just thankful we seen him the other day and got the idea to put the blame on him.
Yeah.
Hey, Matt, what's that dust over the hill? Ain't that the stage?
Most likely. Keep back till it starts coming down this side. Get that mask on, Squint.
That's what I'm doing.
When we stop the stage, you act like you're the boss of this gang. That'll make it worse than ever for that masked hombre.
I savvy.
There it is on top of the hill now.
Yeah.
Quiet, fellas. Come on.
Get up there. Get up there, boy. Come on. Get up there. Get up there. Get up there.
Hold up there!
You're covered. The car's going first gun. I got him right in the shoulder.
Hold up before you get hurt, too.
Oh, there. Oh, boy. Oh,
anything that will blow you to blazes.
We want the gold you're carrying.
A mask fella.
Never mind that. Where's the gold?
How did you fellas know we was carrying gold this trip?
That's our business.
Every time the stage carries gold, you doggone polecats knows about it. It don't matter none how secret it is. You always...
Shut your mouth and get busy.
Or it'll be the worse for you.
Yeah, just a second. Don't get hasty. The gold's right here in these boxes.
Hand them down.
Yeah. Here's the first one.
I'll take it.
But you're gonna pay for stealing this gold and killing the guard.
He ain't killed. He just passed out.
Come on with the other box.
There. Now take leather to them horses and get along.
I'm getting blasted. But I'll be remembering that mask you're wearing, that white horse you're riding.
Now ain't that too bad?
Move along.
Get up there. Get up. That masked horse is going to hang the whole bunch of you. Get up.
Like I said, just wait till that other mask hombre meets up with the law.
Jake Faust was not only the agent for the stage company in Mill City, he edited the town's weekly paper and raised fine horses on a ranch not far from town. We see him now, shortly after the holdup, in the office of Bill Abbott, the sheriff. With them are Ray Davis, a special investigator for the Wells Fargo Company, and Andy Symes, the sheriff's deputy. The sheriff is speaking.
Fellers, if something ain't done right soon about these holdups, we're all going to lose our jobs.
I'm just hoping nothing happens to that shipment due in today.
It's a funny thing you ain't been able to do nothing since Wells Fargo sent you out here, Ray.
Yeah?
You've been here close on to a month. You ain't found out yet how them crooks operate.
Look here, I ain't the only one that's been stumped.
Now, take it easy, fellers.
Sounds like somebody just rode up outside, Sheriff.
Well, if it's anybody on business, he can wait. We're here to figure out them holdups, and it's got to be done no matter what else happens.
Now, this is the way I look at it, Sheriff.
Who?
Stay where you are.
A masked man.
What the...
Another outlaw.
Careful.
Don't shoot.
No one will be hurt unless you try to draw.
What do you want?
I'm here for information.
Put down them guns. We ain't giving information to no mask hombre.
I'm not an outlaw.
Then what are you
I want to
wearing?
help you.
You're loco. We ain't fools enough to listen to any story like that.
Wait. Sheriff, you've been trying for months to find the outlaws who've been robbing the stages. This man here was sent out by Wells Fargo, and he's failed. The stage line manager here has failed. There's more gold being stolen now than there was at first.
And for all we know, you're the fellow that stole it.
I'll bet Jake's right.
You're Ray Davis?
Well, what if I am?
I've heard about these holdups. The outlaws never touch a stage that doesn't carry gold, but they never miss a stage that does.
What does that...
One moment. How do those outlaws get their information?
Do you think if we knew that, we wouldn't have done something about it?
The fellers down at Danville that ships the gold have tried every way they know how to keep them shipments secret. But it just don't do no good.
Sheriff, do you know when gold is being shipped?
Jake here's the only one of us that knows that. And even he wouldn't if he didn't have to make arrangements for it to be shipped on east from here.
Then perhaps the outlaws get their information from Jake.
That won't get you nowhere, stranger. The Wells Fargo folks thought of that right off.
Yes?
That's why they sent me out here to look into things.
And you learn nothing?
Not a blasted thing. Jake, you never knew it, but I trailed you for 3 weeks steady. There was 2 stages held up in that time. But if it was you who told them crooks what stages carried gold, you must have done it by magic.
Running the stage office, the paper here in town, and my horse ranch gives me plenty to do without stealing no gold.
You'll never pin nothing on Jake, stranger.
And somebody at Danville is responsible.
Shucks, there ain't a fella here or there we ain't watched close in a hawk.
You're asking a heap of questions for a fellow that claims to be straight, mister.
I'm as anxious as any man here to stop these holdups.
That sounds likely, don't it? Coming from an hombre that's scared to show his face.
You better clear out of here, stranger.
There's the stage, Sheriff.
Now, why in Tunket is it stopping here instead of the station?
Maybe there's been more trouble, Sheriff.
By golly, Jake just told us there was gold coming today.
Well, come on.
Drop them guns, mister. We gotta go outside.
Don't any of you move until I'm gone. But I'll see all of you again.
I'd give a heap to have a look at that feller's face.
Just the same, I ain't so sure as I was at first that he is an outlaw. He didn't talk like one.
Come on, Silver.
He's gone, Sheriff. Let's see what's wrong with the stage.
Yeah.
Look, what's ailing the guard?
Sheriff, there he goes. Get after him.
What's the matter, driver?
Get after that masked fella, I tell you. He's the one that done it.
Done what?
He shot Jed here, stole the gold, and rode off with his gang.
That masked feller?
How could he have done all that and got here ahead of you, driver?
He must have cut across country.
You sure it was the same feller?
Sure. With that mask and that white horse, I'd take my oath on it.
Then that's enough. Andy, bring our horses around. We're going after that thieving crook and jailing him.
Come on, let's
The sheriff and his posse attempted to pursue the Lone Ranger, but the great horse Silver soon carried his master to safety. At his hidden camp, he waited for his faithful Indian companion Tonto, who joined him finally with news of the latest holdup. Together they determined to visit the scene of the robbery and learn what they could. But now let us flash ahead to the camp of the outlaws. Their leader, Matt Klein, is speaking.
You got the gold counted yet, Squint?
Every darn penny of it.
Yeah? How much was it?
Over 5,000, boss. And that's not counting the share I put aside.
Careful of name, Squint.
Sorry, I was forgetting.
Ain't nobody around these parts to hear us, but it's just a good idea to get used to not saying that name. One of us might make a slip sometime. And if that happened, we wouldn't have nobody to tell us when the gold is going to be shipped.
Yeah.
Did you send more to town?
Uh-huh. He ought to be along soon.
Maybe that's him.
Yeah, there he is. Got the paper in his hand.
Come here with that paper, Mort.
Whoa there. Whoa.
Any news?
Plenty, Matt.
Yeah. Let me see that paper myself.
Yeah.
Let's see. There ain't nothing about the holdup in it.
Shucks. They wouldn't have had time to print nothing about that.
Yeah, I guess that's so. Let me see now. Here we are. Well, now, here's some right interesting news.
What's that, Matt?
Why, it says that Jake Faust is selling off 5 of his horses out to his ranch a week from next Tuesday.
Yeah?
I'll just tear this out for keeping. Maybe we'll want to go to that sale, huh, boys?
Yeah.
I'll tear it out so's we won't forget.
Yeah, maybe we'd better burn the rest of the paper, man.
Yeah. More take this and put it on the fire. There's a couple more papers around here that ain't been burned either. Find them and burn them all.
All right, boys.
That sale's a week from next Tuesday, huh?
Yeah, and I think...
Somebody's finding it.
Look, it's a redskin.
Why, blast him.
We'll take after him.
Hey, fellas. Get your horses. Hurry.
Where'd he come from?
Looks like the engine we see with the mask hombre.
Doggone if it don't.
Here we are. Steady there.
The Redskin's aiming this way again.
Come on, we'll get him.
Yeah.
He's leaving. Ready, fellas? We're all set. Then come on. We'll get that engine and find out just what he's doing around here. Get up there. Sure, get up there. Get up there.
The curtain falls on the first act of our thrilling Lone Ranger drama. Before the next exciting scenes, please permit us to pause for just a few moments. Now to continue our story. In spite of every effort to keep secret the date when gold was to be shipped from Danville to Mill City, the outlaws held up the stage whenever a shipment was on board. Matt Klein, leader of the gang, had one of his men wear a mask and ride a white horse, hoping to place the blame on the Lone Ranger. Later, the outlaws were fired upon by Tonto, and they pursued the Indian without success. We see them now as they return to their camp.
By golly, that Indian was sure riding a fast horse.
Yeah, too fast for us, anyhow.
What I can't figure is what he was doing around here and why he fired at us.
Maybe him and his mask pard found out about us making a stage driver think it was a masked man held up the stage.
Uh-huh. Well, I don't like it.
Yeah, there's no harm done, I reckon.
He might have heard something.
Yeah, what was there for him to hear? We didn't mention no names, did we?
Anyhow, we better make camp somewhere else. We don't want him bringing anybody back.
Yeah.
Besides, he's like... Hey, where's them papers?
Huh?
I don't see no sign of them papers you told Mort to burn.
Well, I'll be. Hey, Mort.
What you want, boss?
You put those papers on the fire like I told you to?
Well, I think I did.
You think you did? What do you mean by that?
I don't just recollect. I had him, and then that Injun fired at us, and I don't recollect what I did then.
You don't remember putting them on the fire?
No, but I don't recollect not putting them on the fire neither.
Well, of all...
You needn't get upset, Matt. Mort must have burned them.
Yeah?
They're gone, ain't they?
Sure, but they could have
They're
been...
gone. It's because he was burned up. The Injun couldn't have gotten them. If he did, why, it wouldn't matter none.
Well, maybe you're right, Squint. But I don't know.
Gosh, Matt, who'd figure anything out from a few newspapers?
Yeah, that's so. Well, come on, fellas. Get your things together. We're going to get out of here and make camp where we won't be so easy found next time.
It was the night of that same day that Jake Faust, stage line manager, newspaper editor, and rancher, worked alone in the office of the Mill City Bugle, editing the news for the next edition.
More'n 6,000 in gold was took from the Danville stage early today when a group of outlaws led by a masked man struck again in the latest series of daring robberies. It is still a mystery from what source these outlaws... That you, Sheriff? Who's there?
Don't move, Jake.
Who are you? It's too dark to see over by the door.
We've met before, Jake.
A masked man.
Right.
What you doing here? What do you want?
You see these papers?
Yes, but
You see where each paper has had a story torn from it?
Yeah, but...
I think I know why that was done.
I don't know what you're talking about.
These are the papers for the last 3 weeks. I want copies of those same papers to compare the
No,
There's a file by your desk. Quick.
Don't aim that gun at me.
Hurry.
I'll get him. Just a second.
Hand them here.
You won't see what you want him for.
You will, soon enough.
But I...
Wait. This is the same paper as the first one I have here. We'll find out what story was torn out.
You must have gone crazy.
Today is Friday, and it says here that you were selling 6 horses from your ranch today.
I did. My foreman sold them.
Now look at the next paper. You advertised 10 horses for sale a week ago Saturday.
And I sold them. I can prove it.
There's one more paper. 3 weeks ago, Jake, you advertised 8 horses for sale.
I can sell horses if I want to, can't I? I'm in the business, ain't I?
Don't those dates mean anything else to you?
What do you mean?
I think you know what I mean as well as I do. This week's paper, the paper that was published today, says you're selling 5 horses a week from Tuesday.
Oh, I am.
No, you're not.
But I tell you...
Pick up your pen.
What?
Did you hear me? Pick up your pen.
I got it.
Now write this. Say that your sale will be held Monday instead of Tuesday.
I won't. I don't have to.
You won't?
I get...
Sure, I will. I didn't mean nothing. Don't point that gun at me like that.
Write what I told you.
Yeah. Sale be held Monday instead of Tuesday. There it is. Now get out of here and leave me be.
You're not through yet, Jake. Take another piece of paper.
I will.
Good. Now leave a note for your printer, telling him you're called out of town suddenly.
I can't do that.
Now he's to print this correction you've just written.
I guess I got to.
You do. And when you finish that, you're coming with me.
There, I wrote just what you said.
So I see. Now get up.
Whoa, what you going to do?
I'm taking you along.
Let go my arm.
Come on.
Me for this.
Perhaps.
I'll fix you. The sheriff will get you.
Open your mouth to yell and I'll shoot.
You ain't...
Get in that saddle. Steady, Silver.
I'll be hung for this.
I doubt it, Jake. Hail, Silver! Away!
The disappearance of Jake Faust from Mill City remained a mystery, despite the note he had left behind. The sheriff asked questions of everyone, but learned nothing. We see him now more than a week later, with his deputy Andy and the Wells Fargo investigator, Ray Davis.
It's the blamedest thing I ever heard tell of.
Jake just writes that note and leaves town without a word to nobody.
I don't know what to think. Maybe it's all right.
I was talking to the printer. He says the note was in Jake's handwriting, sure enough.
He told me the same, Ray. But that wasn't no way for Jake to leave.
Stage line is liable to fire him for it.
I can't help thinking that masked fellow we seen might have had something to do with it.
What makes you say that?
Well, Jake was mighty free accusing him of being the stage robber.
Shucks, the driver said the same, but the masked fella never done nothing to him.
Yeah, but you're forgetting the driver didn't say it where that masked hombre could hear him.
Andy, I figure you're plumb mistaken.
Yeah?
The masked fella is the leader of them crooks, all right, but what in blazes would he want Jake for?
Well,
And even if the
I don't-
masked fella did have some reason, he wouldn't...
There's the masked fella now.
He's just outside.
I'll be...
Come on.
Let's get him.
Hold on there.
You're under arrest.
Get on your horses. He's riding off again.
He won't get away from us this time. He ain't got the head start he had before.
He's heading down the trail for Danville.
Then it's the last trail he'll be riding for a spell. Get up there. Get up there.
Get on.
Get on there. Get up there.
The sheriff and his two companions raced in pursuit of the masked man once more. But although the great white horse failed to outdistance them, they also failed to gain.
We're keeping him in sight.
Get up there, boy. Get up.
Wonder why he don't leave the trail and come off across country.
I don't know, but he's going to wish he had. Get up there.
Come on.
Get up there.
Get up
Get up
there.
there.
Come on.
Get up there.
Almost half the distance to Danville had been covered when the sheriff and his companions saw two horsemen ride out from the side of the trail and join the Lone Ranger.
Who are them two fellers?
One's an engine and...
By golly, the other's Jake.
Jake.
You can see where his hands are tied to a saddle horn.
Then it was the masked fella took him, just like I said.
But we'll get him back.
And when we do, the masked fellow will be sitting in jail for the rest of his life. Get up there. Come on, boy.
In the meantime, ahead of both the masked man and the sheriff, the outlaws, led by Matt Klein, had leveled their guns at the approaching Danville stagecoach. This time, the driver did not defy them, but immediately reined his 6 horses to a halt.
Whoa there. Whoa, I said. Whoa, bless you. Whoa there. Whoa.
Reach for the sky.
I'm a reaching.
We want the gold.
Where is it? This is the time you blame polecats got food. There ain't no gold.
You're lying.
Yeah, take a look for yourself.
We know darn well there is. You most likely got it hid someplace.
That mask of yours ain't scaring me none. If you figure there's gold on this stage, try and find it.
That's what we aim to do. Mort,
Yeah?
look inside the coach. If the gold ain't there, we'll make this maverick tell us where it's at.
I'll have a look, Squint. Look all you're darn pleased.
And while he's looking, suppose you look at these here shooting irons. If you don't want to get drilled by him, you'll talk when we tell you to.
Yeah? You'll either talk now or you won't never be able to talk again.
Come on, Silver!
Hey,
It's the masked man and the engine again.
shoot him down.
I'll get him. Oh, my hand.
Oh, Silver! Oh, boy! Oh, last year you won't shoot my gun out of my hand. I'll shoot... Oh, you smashed my hand. Stay where you are.
By golly, that was some shooting, stranger. Let us go. There comes the sheriff.
Here's your prisoner, Sheriff. These are the men that have been holding up the stages.
You don't have to tell us, stranger. We seen you get them.
And they were caught holding up an empty stage.
Empty?
You could break up the stage, and you still wouldn't find gold in it. But the paper said that...
Still, Matt. Just a second. How come you know these fellers, Jake?
Matt, the information in the paper was wrong.
Jake, you double-crossed us.
Keep your mouth shut, blast you. You must have sold us out. We'll talk plenty.
Hold on, all of you. Now, stranger, what's this all about? What's Jake got to do with the holdups?
Jake was manager of the stage line at Mill City. He knew when gold was being shipped.
Yeah, we savvy that, all right.
But Jake also edited the paper and owned a horse ranch. Every time he got word of a gold shipment, he advertised a sale of horses for the same day. The number of horses offered for sale told how many thousands of dollars would be sent.
And that's why I couldn't catch Jake passing on the information.
Right. Sheriff, if you'll check back, you'll find a stage robbery every time Jake had a sale.
Right off, I can think a couple of times. And that ain't all.
What's that, Sheriff?
Jake bought that there ranch just before the holdup started. He done it on purpose.
Sheriff, let me explain.
Jake, you needn't bother. All the explaining that's needed, the masked feller done already.
Stranger's one thing I'd like to know about.
Yes?
How'd you get onto that trick of Jake's?
Tonto, my Indian friend, followed the outlaws' trail to their camp. We heard enough to know the newspaper had something to do with their scheme. And while Tonto drew them away from their camp, I took the papers they had. And every one had the notice of a sale torn out.
Shucks, if you trailed them outlaws, you'd have let us know.
But you believed I was an outlaw, and this man here in the mask was the reason.
Yeah, we figured you to be an outlaw, all right, stranger. But I reckon you proved that two fellers, both wearing masks and riding white horses, can still be as different as they make them. Hey, wait! Let him go, Ray. He done what he set out to do, and if he don't want to wait to be thanked, why, I reckon that's his business. All right, you coyotes. You're going to jail, and you're going pronto.
Come on, Silver, old fellow! We're heading for Meg's Crossing! Hail, Silver! Away!
The story you have just heard is a copyrighted feature of the Lone Ranger Incorporated. Fiery horse with the speed of light, a cloud of dust, and a hearty hi-yo Silver, the Lone Ranger. The end of the Civil War and the passage of more liberal homestead laws saw the tide of immigration to the western United States reach its greatest height. Land was to be had for the asking, but peace and security were not, and the West could not be won until law and order were established. It was then that the masked rider of the plains first rode in the cause of justice. Astride his great horse Silver, he fought crime and criminals throughout the new territory, and no man did more to make the frontier safe for honest men. Now return with us to those thrilling days of yesteryear. From out of the past come the thundering hoofbeats of Silver. The Lone Ranger rides again.
Come on, Silver! We're heading north to the Oregon Trail. Someone's waiting for us. Hail, Silver! Away!
As our story opens, the Lone Ranger and Tonto have made their camp for the night on a bluff overlooking the famous trail to the northwest. The light of several campfires can be seen on the plain below.
There's another wagon train, Tonto.
Me see it.
That's what this part of the country needs. People to make homes here. People with the courage to face difficulties and fight for what they want.
That be plenty good thing.
Someday, the West will be just as rich as the East.
That's right.
But the people who will make it rich are these pioneers.
What that?
Listen,
That buffalo.
must be the herd we passed earlier today.
Them come plenty fast.
Something's frightened them. They're stampeding.
Huh.
There they are.
Them not far off.
They're heading for the valley. I wonder.
What you think?
The valley's narrow, and it leads to the place where the wagon train is
That's
camped.
right.
Here, Silver.
What you do?
The buffalo may stop before they reach the wagon train, but if they don't,
There'll be plenty trouble.
fall, white fella, Tonto.
Here, white fella.
We'll follow the herd and see if they do any damage.
That's a good idea.
Come on, get on.
White fella.
The men and women of the wagon train were resting around their campfires, unaware of the danger that threatened. Grant Elder, the leader of the train, was speaking to one of the groups.
Well, folks, we covered a right good stretch of ground today. And tomorrow we ought to do even better.
I don't see where we done so good.
Now, don't you go to complaining again.
Why shouldn't I complain? I'm darn sorry I ever came along. We should have stayed back east where we belong.
Yeah?
Trouble. Nothing but trouble is all we've had. First off, them contractors cheated us back in Eagle City. The grub they sold us was full of worms that ain't fit to eat.
It's a blame sight better than nothing.
We ain't had half water enough. Tom Billings' young'un died the other day. Most of the wagons have broke down a dozen times or more. Trouble? I'm so blame sick of it, I wish I'd never heard of this part of the country.
That's no way to talk, Paul. You shouldn't
Look
be...
here, Cora. Don't you be telling me what to think and what not to. You're getting just like your ma was. And what's more...
Hey, Grant,
What's the matter, Jim?
do you hear what I hear?
What is it? Oh, heavens above, with some mighty strange thing.
It's a sort of rumbling.
Now, what in blazes could it...
Hey, Grant.
Huh?
Get to the wagons. It's buffalo. They're pouring out of the valley like water.
I see 'em now.
They're heading right this way.
The camp, hurry, child, run.
Climb in the wagon. Drive out of here. Come on, get a move on it. We'll all be down for. Hurry up.
The buffaloes swept down upon the unprepared camp. Few of the men had time to hitch their horses, and still fewer were able to drive clear of the stampede.
Come on, fellas. Come on, your wagons over there. Get your wagons over there.
Only by a stroke of good fortune, the herd separated at the last moment, and the damage, though great, was not as heavy as it might have been. When the danger was over, Grant Elder tried desperately to reorganize the train.
Jim, Dan, round up the women folks. Take account of everybody and see if anyone's hurt.
All right, Billy.
Ain't nobody hurt that I can see.
Blast it, take a look at my wagon.
It get busted up, Silas?
Busted up. There ain't enough left of it for kindling. My stuff's strung out every which way. I've had just about all I'm going to stand for.
Shucks, Silas, you knew when we started out we'd have our troubles.
I can take my share, but
Who's that?
I don't know.
He called his horse Silver.
Well, he can call his horse what he blame pleases. But what I'm saying is I've seen all of the West I want to. And I ain't the only one that feels that way either.
Oh, Silver!
A masked man.
Well, I'll be...
I'm not an outlaw.
What, that mask?
I have my own reasons for that. Came to see if we could help you.
Well, outlaw or not, we can use all the help that comes our way, I reckon.
We were afraid the buffalo might reach your camp. Did they do much damage?
Damage? Why, the blasted critters just about wrecked us. Do you wonder if we don't find somebody's been killed?
Here comes Jim. Maybe he can tell us if there is or not.
Well, I've had a good look around, Grant.
What'd you find out?
Well, there's about a third of the wagons pretty well smashed up. But I think maybe some of them can be fixed again.
Yeah?
Anybody hurt?
Not one, thank the Lord. We was mighty lucky that way.
Where'd Dan get to?
He's bringing the women folks along. There they are now.
Land sakes alive. I never in my born days had such a scare.
You all right, Cora?
Just shook up a little, Paul.
Folks, it's about time we had a showdown.
Meaning just what, Silas?
That's like what I've been saying for the last week. The biggest mistake we ever made was to come out west. What I say is we ought to turn around come morning and head back for where we belong.
Sure, Silas. What's got into you?
I'm just talking good sense.
You really believe that, Silas?
Well, look what's happened. If this was the first thing that'd gone wrong, maybe I wouldn't say nothing. But it's been one thing after another ever since we crossed the Mississippi.
And now you want to turn back?
Of course I do. Anybody with sense would feel the same.
What do the rest of you think?
I'm for keeping on.
Well, I don't know, Grant. Maybe Silas is right.
Well, like Silas says, we've run into a heap more trouble than we ever figured on.
Isn't the opportunity to make a new home worth the sacrifice?
Sure, but
You
then...
men. Grant and the masked man are the only ones with any gumption.
It ain't for women to judge.
We're good enough to nurse you when you're ailing and mend your clothes and do all the things you'd rather get out of. But when it comes to deciding anything, then it's only the men folks that have any say.
Now, honey, it ain't right for you to speak up so.
Why isn't it right? We do our share, don't we?
Cora.
I don't care, Paul. You ought to ask us women what we think once in a while.
Good for you, child.
That's enough of that. I
Oh,
don't
now
want
you're
to hear
look here,
anything like
Silas.
that
Speak
out
out
of
the
you
right
again.
Wait.
want.
Huh?
Listen to me. When you people started out, it was to begin new lives in a new country. Don't give up now. Settlers are needed in the West. And whatever your hardships, you'll be repaid 100 times before you're through.
Just a second.
Yes?
I'm wondering just what your game is, anyhow. What are you so blamed anxious for us to keep on for? Looks mighty funny to me.
You'll have to believe I'm thinking of your good.
I don't have to believe nothing, and I don't...
Silas, I declare you're the most contrary man I ever seen.
Of all
Hold on, everybody. This is something we can decide later on. But right now we got work to do, and it's time we did it.
That's good sense, anyhow. We'll straighten things out. Then maybe by tomorrow, Silas and the rest of you'll get your gumption back.
Come on, you fellas, get them wagons straightened out. No time to argue that. Under the direction of Grant Elder and the masked man, order was quickly restored. The wagons were repaired, and in the morning, at the suggestion of the Lone Ranger, Dan and Jim trailed the buffaloes to obtain fresh meat for the train. We see the two men as they come within range of the herd.
There they are up ahead, Jim.
Yeah.
We'll stop here. If we get too close, maybe they'll start running again. Oh,
Whoa there.
Oh, boy. Oh, there. Whoa. Steady there. Better get off your horse, Jim. It'll be easier shooting.
Reckon it will at that.
There's a good-sized rock. That'll make a rest for our rifles.
Come on.
You know, Jim, I was just thinking.
Thinking?
Well, here we are. This'll do fine. Yeah, I was thinking the masked fella might have the right of it after all.
I don't know.
Well, it don't hardly seem like we should have come all this way just to turn around again and traipse back home.
Well,
And all the women folks seem mighty set on going ahead. If we turn around, they're liable to make things right uncomfortable for us.
It ain't for women to have the say.
Of course it ain't, but still,
Yeah, I
you know...
know what you mean.
Well, we can talk about it later. Right now, we ought to be getting fresh meat.
Uh-huh. I got my sights on that critter over to the left.
Yeah? I'll take the one next to him. Ready?
Yeah.
Don't miss.
I got mine.
And so did I.
Come on, Will.
What's that?
Must be somebody else hunting.
Don't know who it could be.
Well, maybe it's someone that we...
Say, them shots was aimed our way.
Look,
Injuns.
they're coming over that hill.
Back to the horses. Let the meat go.
How many are there?
I don't know. And I ain't waiting to find out.
Steady there, steady.
We're heading for camp as fast as we can make it. Get up there.
Get along with it. Get up there.
Dan and Jim raced across the prairie toward the wagon train. As they neared the camp, their shouts brought a group of people running to meet them.
Injun! We seen redskins!
Oh, there. Injuns fired at us.
They heard us shooting at them buffalo.
You sure they were Indians?
We wouldn't mistake a thing like that.
Then that settles it.
That settles what?
We are heading back east. We can face stampedes and dust and sickness, but when it comes to murdering redskins, it's time we got out of here.
Indians wouldn't be likely to attack a wagon train as well guarded as yours.
They just shot at Jim and Dan, didn't they?
Because they saw them alone.
How do we know what they'll do? Grant, I'm telling you, you can't make us go no further.
Do the rest of you fellas feel like that?
Well, I wasn't so sure before, but right now I says the same as Silas.
And so do I.
Well, then, I reckon that's what we'll have to do.
Land sakes alive. Growed men is scared of a few painted savages.
It's your own good we're considering as well as ours. It's the men that has to do the fighting, let me tell you that.
Come, Tonto. Let me come. This is the first I've heard of Indians near here, Kemosabe.
What we do?
Steady, old fellow. You and I are going to investigate those Indians.
That's good.
I want to know more about them.
Get him up,
The curtain falls on the first act of our thrilling Lone Ranger drama. Before the next exciting scenes, please permit us to pause for just a few moments. Now to continue the story. A wagon train, led by Grant Elder, became disheartened after a series of misfortunes. First, a herd of buffalo swept through the camp, leaving destruction in its wake. Then hostile Indians were encountered. The men decided to return to the east, and when the Lone Ranger was unable to change their minds, he decided to investigate the Indians which Jim and Dan had seen. As our second act opens, the masked man and his faithful companion are dismounting at the foot of a small hill.
I think the Indians must be camped just beyond this hill, Tonto.
Trail shown that.
We'll try and get a look at them without being seen. Stay here, Silver. Come, Tonto.
Not many, Injun.
Only a few from the tracks we've seen.
There, bush.
I see it. If we can get that far without being discovered, we can hide behind it. Careful now.
Here, bush.
This is far enough. Look down below.
There. Injun.
But fewer than I'd expected.
Until never see them before.
But I could give a close guess as to who they are.
Who you think?
You remember the Indians who raided the Overland Station?
Uh-huh.
There were 5 of them. The soldiers have been hunting them for weeks.
Me think them same feller.
And so do I. See? There are 5 in this group. If they were dodging the law, this is probably the direction they would have chosen.
That's right.
Come. We've seen enough. Tonto, did you notice the location of their camp?
Tonto, see.
Gave me an idea.
What's that?
I don't want the wagon train to turn back.
That'd be bad thing.
The men aren't cowards, but they've met an unusual number of hardships.
That's right.
Naturally, they're discouraged. They'll go on if we can prove to them that the dangers they fear are mostly imaginary.
What we do,
Steady, Silver. Yep. Tonto, just as soon as it's dark, we're going back to where the wagon train is camped.
That's good.
And there, I believe, we'll get some willing help for our plan. Come on,
Get
Silver.
him up, white fella.
That evening, indignant at the attitude of the men, the women of the wagon train gathered in a separate group after the evening meal. Maggie, Jim Barton's wife, Cora, Silas Digby's daughter, and Jean, Dan Hardy's sister, voiced their resentment at what they considered the men's lack of resolution.
I'd like to shake 'em good. The very idea of turning back when we're this far along.
They say they're going east in the morning.
And they won't listen to us.
It's mostly Pa's doing. If he hadn't kept so everlastingly at the others, maybe they wouldn't have agreed to going back so easy.
It's just like men folks, always looking for the easy way out.
Now, Maggie, I reckon they ain't no worse than the average.
I ain't never heard that the average man was any great shakes.
If there was only something we could do. I've tried to talk to Dan, but when I say anything, he only grunts and says women don't understand things like men.
And a good thing they don't.
I was sort of hoping that masked men could argue them out of it.
Wonder where he got to.
Dan says he's likely some kind of a crook.
A crook? I just wish we had a whole wagon train full of his kind of crooks.
There was something about him.
Mercy sakes, Jean. What the... Oh, the masked man.
The masked man again.
Oh, you give me such a start.
I'd like to talk to you.
I'll get Grant. If you'll just wait a minute.
I don't want to talk to Grant. Just answer this question. Do you women want to return to the East?
Of course we don't.
Why, we were saying that when you come up. All of us women want to keep on.
Would you be willing to do something that might persuade the men to continue?
But what in
I
the
think
world?
I have a plan.
Honest? If only you had.
I'll need your help.
Stranger, we women came out here so's we could have the kind of homes we always wanted. Maybe you don't know it, but when a woman's got her heart set on something, she'd wade through wildcats to get it.
Good.
Now, what do you got in mind?
Listen to my plan. Wait until the men have gone to sleep tonight. And then... Now, do all of you understand clearly what you're to do?
When I think how the men folks will look.
There comes Paul.
I'll leave now. But don't forget your instructions.
We won't.
Say, who was that I just seen you talking to?
Why,
You been up to something?
Oh, now, Paul, we don't...
Silver.
That masked man. Was it him?
And what if it was, Silas? My state.
He's an outlaw, that's what. Women. Bah. You listen to every smooth-spoken crook that comes along. But when your own men folks try to tell you something for your own good, you don't hear no better than if he was deaf.
Sentries were posted at night to guard against a surprise attack by the Indians. The early watch was shared by Grant Elder and Jim Barton. We see them now as they sit together on the tongue of a wagon, rifles held loosely across their knees.
Seems like a shame, Jim.
Huh? What does?
Leaving this country, going back east again. You know, the more I see of the West, the better I like it.
It's mighty pretty country. but it's just as dangerous as it's good to look at.
Yeah, I reckon.
You got any idea what was bothering the women tonight?
Shucks. They was just mad because they couldn't have their own way.
There's more to it than that.
What makes you think so?
Well, they was mad at first, all right. But later on, they was acting like maybe they had something up their sleeve.
You're just imagining things, Jim. Maggie was most likely trying to get you riled.
Maybe. What was that?
I didn't hear nothing.
Listen.
What's ailing you anyhow, Jim? You're as fidgety tonight as a girl at her wedding.
I'd have swore I heard something.
There weren't a thing. It's just the night being so black. The plains being so lonesome like that's getting on your nerves.
You talk like I was a scary kid.
Well, you ain't... Where?
Over by the end of that wagon. Did you see it?
See what?
It was like a shadow. Come out of that wagon, then was gone. Just all of a sudden.
By golly, you...
There's another. Grant, I'm going to have a look.
Oh, you blame fool.
Maybe I am. But how do you know there ain't Indians sneaking into camp?
You see anything?
Just a minute.
You better come back here and make yourself comfortable. If you're going to jump every time you see a shadow, you won't be fit to live with.
I don't know. Maybe my eyes are going back on me.
I told you there wasn't nothing, didn't I?
Yeah,
Then
but
sit down and forget about it. Now, like I was saying, them women didn't have nothing up their sleeves at all. Why, right now, I'll bet they're dreaming in their sleep about going back east.
Everything was quiet in the camp during the remainder of the night. But shortly after sunrise, Silas Digby looked inside the covered wagon, where his daughter Cora was supposed to be sleeping.
Leaping lizards.
What's the matter, Silas?
Cora, she's gone.
Ain't she there?
You heard me, didn't you?
But she's gotta be.
Well, she ain't. I just looked.
But Jean's with her.
Your sister?
The two of them was gonna stay together last night. Leastways, that's what Jean told me.
Now, where in thunder could they have got to? Grant! Hey, Grant!
You calling me, Silas?
Come here.
And hurry up.
Something wrong?
My girl Cora and Dan's sister Jean have disappeared.
What's that you said? Who's disappeared?
Jean and Cora.
But where's Maggie? She was with them, wasn't she?
Maggie?
Why, she said she was staying with them.
Well, I'll be...
Hasn't anybody seen them?
Grant, do you recollect last night?
Huh?
Them shadows and that noise I heard. You don't suppose...
That Injun's got him? Oh, you're loco.
But I...
What'd you say about Injuns, Jim?
It was while me and Grant was keeping guard. I thought I heard a noise and seen some shadows by the wagons, but I couldn't find nothing.
Didn't you look to see if the women folks was safe?
Well, I
We
didn't
never
look in
figured
the-
anything was really wrong.
They've been took by them redskins as sure as blazes. Come on.
Where you going?
To get our horses. If them Injuns have got
Look at
Cora...
that!
What in thunder?
It's a masked man again.
And look, the women are with him.
And that ain't all.
Huh?
They're holding guns on Injun.
Injuns?
Can't you see them?
Jean! Hey, Jean!
Oh, Silver!
What do you want, Dad?
What's the idea? Them redskins. You gone loco?
We've been doing your work for you with the help of the masked man.
You've been what?
Oh, land sakes alive. Can't you understand plain English?
Now look here, Maggie.
Oh, I won't look here. It's you men that are going to do the looking and listening. Here's the Injuns you were so scared of.
The masked man helped us capture them.
You women done that?
There was no real danger, Grant. There were just 5 Indians. The women remained hidden with only the rifles they carried showing. Tonto and I told the Indians they were surrounded, and they gave up.
Well, I'll be hornswoggled.
Tonto and I found their camp and thought of the plan. The women joined us during the night. At daylight, when the Indians could see the guns aiming at them from over the hill, we called on them to give up.
And they did, too. They knew blamed well we meant business.
And these are the Indians who frightened you men, made you decide to turn back.
Well,
It seems sort of funny.
The only thing funny about it is that you men were scared of something that us women fixed.
Never mind them, Cora. I suppose they still figure the West is too hard on them. They'll be heading east again before the day is out.
What do you say, fellas?
I'll tell you what I say, Grant. We can't stand for women folks showing us up like this.
If we turn back now, we'll be the laughingstock of everybody, from here to Topeka.
We gotta go on.
You mean that, Jim?
Yes.
And we're going on right now.
Yes, sir.
Men, you'll find all kinds of hardships on the trail ahead. Perhaps some of them will be worse than those you've already met. But this should prove that none are as bad as your imagination makes them.
Stranger, you've proved that aplenty.
And it was me that said he was an outlaw.
Outlaw? Why, land sakes, this is the man we've been hearing about ever since we left home. He's the Lone Ranger.
Come on, Silver, old boy! The stage has been held up near Mill City! Hi-yo, Silver!
The story you have just heard is a copyrighted feature of the Lone Ranger Incorporated.